Good morning, students. I welcome you all in my class of grammar. Students, this week we are going to learn several topics related to grammar. Last week you read English and this week will be grammar. We are going to start today in the first video session, chapter 20, that is subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement is not anything new. It is quite familiar to you. You have read this topic in the last class as well. But let us learn some more things so that you can add to your knowledge some more information related to subject-verb agreement. Let us know first, what is subject-verb agreement? What is this agreement called and why it is named? It is very interesting. Subject-verb agreement. Agreement is done among human beings, among us. How it is here? Subject-verb agreement. So let us see. There is very important connection of the verb used with the subject in the sentence, which help us to write and speak correct language. There is very important connection, means link of the verb that is used in the sentence with the subject. There is subject and verb in every sentence, and there is very important connection, important agreement between verb and subject in the sentence. That is called only subject-verb agreement, which help us to write and speak correct language. In what way? That we shall learn through different rules. So let us go about that. What are the rules? What are the rules that is subject-verb agreement called? First rule is here, that let us see here. A singular noun. A singular noun. First let us see here what is subject-verb agreement. A singular noun or subject takes a singular verb and a plural noun or subject takes a plural verb. This agreement, this connection between subject and verb in the sentence is called subject-verb agreement. I am sure you must have followed it well. Here, when the subject in the sentence is singular, the verb used in sentence will be also singular. So first you have to check the subject. What is subject? It's a singular or plural. When you use the verb for that subject, you be aware that verb must be singular. If subject is plural, then you use plural verb. This connection, this agreement between subject and verb is known as subject-verb agreement. You can see here several examples that I have written here. Ram writes a letter. Ram is here a name, and that is third person, and it is singular. Ram just is referred for one person. Ram is the name of one here. So Ram writes a letter. Write is verb, but write is plural. When you have to make it singular, you have to add s. Sometimes s, sometimes es. So Ram writes a letter. Writes is here singular form changed according to the subject, that is singular. Ram is singular, so the verb used in the sentence is also singular. Ram writes a letter. They help the poor. Subject in the sentence is they and help is plural. Here subject is plural, so help is also here verb plural. They help the poor. He obeys his parents. He is subject here, which is singular. He is used for one person. He obeys his parents. Obey is plural verb. S is added in it to make it singular because the subject is singular. He obeys his parents. Sunil and Anil watch television. Here there are two people joined with and. Sunil and Anil watch television. So verb watch is in plural form. So it is quite clear to you here when you have to use singular verb and when plural verb. So be careful about that and learn these rules. Remember the rules that I am going to explain now. These rules are very helpful when we speak or write English, because many people make mistakes in absence of the knowledge of these rules. So you please be careful, study them minutely and practice these rules in your spoken and written both every time. There are several rules of subject-verb agreement, as I told you. First one is two or more singular or plural subjects joined by and take a plural verb. This is the rule. When two or more singular or plural subjects joined by and, word and, take a plural verb. Example, Ram and Syam are learning dance. There are two people. Singular subject. Ram is also singular, Syam is also singular. Both are joined by word and hence the verb used is here are. That is are, and are is plural form of verb. Ram and Syam are learning dance. Are is used with plural. You know all very well. I and my brothers. I and my brothers. I is singular. My brothers is here plural. So the verb used is here help. I and my brothers help our parents. So you can see here help is in plural form because no s or es is added in it. Es is added with other verb. Here in help s is added generally to make it singular. But here no s is added because it is to be kept singular for here the subjects I and my brothers. Second rule you have here, when two singular subjects are joined by the words or, nor, neither or either. When two singular subjects, clear it is what is singular. When two singular subjects are joined by the words or, nor, neither or either, they take singular verb. Rohit or his sister has drawn this picture. Has, that is the verb here, has, auxiliary verb, has, it is used for singular subject. And as or is used here, Rohit or his sister, that means here anyone has done, not both, anyone. And that's why it indicates singular. And so the verb used is here singular, that is has drawn this picture. I am sure, student, you must be following the rule and everything that is being explained. Either is fine. Either is fine means there are two. If you talk this one, that is also fine. If you talk this one, that is also fine. So either is fine. Here is used for either, and that's what here the rule that you have read. Let us go to next one, student. Two or more singular subjects joined by neither nor, either or require a singular verb. Two or more singular subjects joined by neither nor, either or require a singular verb. For example, neither the principal nor the teacher has given instruction. Either Mohan, you can see here, has given. Neither the teacher, neither the principal nor the teacher has given instruction. It is not here have. Have is plural. Here will be has, as you have already read the rule. According to that, singular verb is here has given. Either Mohan or his brother is teaching in this school. So again here is teaching is in singular form. So please see the rules, do note and fix in your memory. When a compound subject contains, subject contains a singular subject and a plural subject, and they are joined by or, nor, either, neither nor or either or, the verb is used according to the subject closer to the verb. Which subject is closer to the verb? Here you see Raman and his sister, Raman and his friends. Closer here, subject closer to the verb. Let us see there. Raman and his friends are going to Delhi. You can see here, Raman, his sisters are joined by and here the subject near the verb, that is are is friends, his friends. His friends is here in plural form, and that's why the verb is used according to his friends, not according to Raman, not singular. Plural, his friends are going to Delhi. Are going to Delhi. This are is used according to his friends. Neither the teachers nor the principal is absent today. You see here, neither the teachers, here is in the teachers, after neither is the teachers, nor the principal is absent today. Here the verb that is, the subject closer to is the principal, and which is in singular form. And so for the principal is used, the singular verb is used. The principal is here singular one, and so the principal is absent today. I am very much sure that you are able to understand. Let us see now next one. All indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns. Pronouns have been already here taught, already been explained. So you know what are pronouns and what is indefinite pronouns. All indefinite pronouns such as anyone, someone, everyone, no one, nobody are always singular. They all are used for singular and take singular verb. With all these here subjects, singular form of verb is used. Examples given here: someone has taken my mobile. Someone has taken, not have, has taken. Everyone is present in the class. Everyone is present in the class. Not everyone is present. No one is allowed to talk here. No one is allowed to talk here. So you can see in all these subjects, they are all indefinite pronouns. Singular form of verb is used. Next rule, that is here 6, that I have explained you here, written. When a phrase comes between the subject and the verb. Phrase, you know here group of words are called phrase. When a phrase comes between the subject and the verb, the subject acts according to the subject, not with the noun or pronoun in the phrase, that is in the phrase. The verb acts according to subject. Means if the subject is singular, the verb will be singular. If the subject is plural, verb will be plural. It will not be used, verb will not be used according to the noun or pronoun that is in the phrase. Neither of the students is wearing school uniform. Neither. For neither it is used here is. Not for students. Not for students. This is here. Here of the students is phrase. So for students is not here verb used is. It is for neither. Neither of the students is wearing school uniform. So students, it's very much clear to you all, and you must have followed these all 6 rules that I have explained you. There are all these rules explained in the book also with different examples. In book you will find different examples, some more examples, and you may too can form different examples for each rule. So these were some of your rules. I will explain some more rules in the next video session. In this chapter only, subject verb agreement. Till then, goodbye all of you. Have a good day. Thank you students. Thank you joining the class.